This is pack 314, Bellows 1 project. We're making fire bellows, and two dads of the kids have gotten the kits prepared, and as you can see, we've kind of laid things out. This is one of the bellows right here in the kit. I put a rubber band to hold it together, but as you can see, we took a 1x6 and I planed it down so that it's a 1/2 inch thick, so it'll be strong enough to not break or crack. I didn't have a template, so I had to take a picture off the internet of a bellows and paste it into Microsoft Word and size it to a sheet of paper that would be a template, and then I traced around it and cut it out of wood. And basically, we take the bellows, or we take the wood after we cut the shapes. You cut an end off over here, and we use Gorilla Glue to hold that together. Don't know if you can see that real well. Kind of zoom in like this. But anyway, that's going to be the end that you drill the hole through the end of it, that we're going to put a piece of brake line through for the metal, so that your wood doesn't touch the fire when you use it. We cut a 1-inch hole here in the middle on one side. It doesn't matter which side you put it on. This one's solid. They're gonna. I went to Hobby Lobby and got a package of the fleur-de-lis, which of course is the Scout emblem, and we're gonna let each Scout do their own decorations. We got a piece of canvas. I did some research, and they suggested using canvas because it's more durable. It doesn't split or crack the way leather will eventually do. And of course, the guy that had that information said also he had a professional blacksmith shop, and he said mice would eat through his leather, but they wouldn't touch the canvas. But anyway, also canvas is more lightweight, and the purpose of this is to allow the kids to use this when they become Boy Scouts and go camping and have to build their own fire. Also, I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a package of their suede remnants. They come in different colors. They've got blue and tan and brown and what have you, so they can decorate it whatever color they want. We used some wood stain to stain the wood. We're using upholstery tacks to hold it together, and we're also using some small brass hinges. Then we've got a prototype that we've started to do over here. This is not finished, but as you can see, we've got the upholstery tacks. The tacks do hold it pretty well to seal it, but we're going to go ahead and either use a wood glue or maybe a silicone glue to help to seal the air. But as you can see, we've got a piece of vinyl inside here, or actually it's a piece of leather, I guess, inside to allow the air to come in but not allow it to escape. Then we're going to wind up wrapping this with leather by the handle, and also we'll put we'll wrap the hinge part with leather as well. Okay, on the tubing, we're putting threads on it so that you can screw it into the wood. And okay, yeah, on the brake line. And anyway, Mark, you want to explain to the boys what you're doing?
I'm just clamping in there where it won't turn. It's called a die. See how it's got the threads in there?
Yeah.
And they taper it down like a funnel, kind of.
Yeah.
Where to get started easy, but then it cuts new threads as it goes down.
Okay.
You get it started kind of straight.
Yeah.
And put a wrench on it.
Okay, Daddy.
Take it down.
What he's doing is he's cutting threads in that tube so that it'll screw into the wood so it won't come out when you're using it.
See how it cut them threads on it?
Yeah.
Matter?
Did you dye that?
Now it's like a thread. It's threaded.
You know how you have a bolt that has threads?
Yeah.
Not real deep like most screws are, but I just made them real shallow where they still fit that hole we made on it. You guys want to try one?
I do.
Okay, he's screwing the little piece that he just made into the end of it. See how it works like that? Now, also on the canvas, we had to cut a shape, which the boys are each going to cut out their own. As you can see, our marker, you have to have it tapered on both ends, and then little flaps on each end, which when you get to the final product, you can see here's the taper part down here, and of course the flaps are up here to wrap around the handle. Okay, you can see that Matt is cutting out.
Do you have to say my nickname?
Yes.
Do you want to say my name?
He's cutting out the flap, cutting on the lines, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we put a little rubber, or excuse me, a little leather flap.
And you do, because it's really hard. You ain't got no chance for mistake, wrong without a mistake.
Dang, Matthew.
That wood's kind of hard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright, we're taking a little leather flap and we're stapling it onto the wood, and right over the hole, so that's your breather hole. Anyway, we attached the flap with the two staples, and show him how it works, Mark.
Matthew, show how.
Matthew, show how it works.
Blow through it.
Try to blow through the hole.
Put your mouth on it. Now pull back.
Suck on it.
Ooh, you feel it get shut. That's how
it's supposed to work. Okay, the next step after doing the flap is we're going to put the little hinges on here, and we pre-drilled the holes since they're such small screws. Like that.
Okay.
What?
Do you want to put the glue on there first?
Yeah. I was going to get one tack.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, what's that?
I'll get it semi-fitted. Going to handle it so much after the glue's on it.
Right.
Dude, I want to be on the internet.
Oh. Should have a little excess.
Yeah, we can always cut off if it's too much.
I try to allow this a little, and then put the razor blade down on the first one. Yeah, you can do one piece at a time. You got.
Yeah, the glue's right over here.
All right, Lucas. I'll do this first side so it'll get you an idea. And
Boys, y'all come watch this for a second. Watch Mr. Mark what he's doing here.
Here's your handle. You can tell by this and how the leather stops right there. You don't want to put no glue up here on your handle. And we're only going to do one little piece at a time. You can take and put a little.
It's a small bead. You don't need a whole lot.
It's so thick, I'm going to have to
spread it.
Really too much, but because it started out coming out thick. Whatever comes out, squeezes out.
Okay. Okay, Daddy.
See how I got this little slice in that one? That's my starting piece. It's in the back. That's about where I want to start. You want to make sure it's long enough to reach almost about to your hands. As long as it's closed like that, that's good. Let's see one of these.
Hand him one of those hammers, Matthew.
I'll just get it started and I'll move over where it's easier to hammer. I'm going to turn up your table hammer. You want it stretched tight. See, if you leave an air bubble, if you leave it like that, then it ain't gonna work. This is all about air.
You gotta seal it so the air can't come out.
It's stretched tight and stuck to the glue. I'll put you another one out down here for now. It won't come back a little bit because we're gonna wrap this with leather down here around the hand. So.
Hold on. Give him the hammer. You don't have to hit those hard.
No,
they go in pretty easy.
Tap right in, just tap. Bend them over, then you just messed up one of your staples. Get an idea?
Yeah, you.
See what it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Do the same thing. We'll come back around and measure it before we put us a slice back here.
And see how it's, even though it's flush against here, it's got a little extra right there, so we can always trim that off.
Yeah.
So don't worry if it's too much.
As long as it's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's enough, because you know you can always trim off the excess, but you can never add to it if you got it too short.
Now, which ones are the good ones?
Black.
See how I did that? Let's put me a slice right there, Matthew.
You're not watching.
Oh, don't put more than one.
Don't
you
put,
can put one
stop.
little short slice, but
Watch
you wait
Mr. Mark
and see.
first. Watch what he's doing.
See how I pulled that around until I got right here in my corner and put me another little slice. Now I can put glue on this side. All I take is a little thin thing of glue.
Can we write our name on the handle when we're done?
Yep, you can do it right.
You can do anything you
wherever
want with it. It's yours. We got those stamps. You can stamp the bear and the fish and the deer on it. You can do that on the fleur-de-lis if you want, or you can put your initials or your name on it. Anything you want to do with it, this is yours.
See how I got that, and then I opened it out and took that wrinkle out. It all looks nice and straight. This wrinkle back here is going to be there. That's what folds inside itself when you get to it.
Which that's okay.
Awesome.
Almost got that one out of here.
Come on,
there's
Daddy.
that
You can do
side.
it. He's not focusing on you.
That. And I'll make sure it's going to work. Don't worry about it. Well, back here is going to fold up anyway. You know, there's nothing you can do about that being on. It's your size that you're worried about. Alright, put a little thin layer of glue. One little thinnest line you can make. Turn it where
Fingers over
see
here,
how
Dylan.
this got a slot in it? Turn it where the slot's going the same. All good.
All the way down.
There's a knot right there.
This one a hard grain, the dark part of the grain.
There's another one right here, Dad.
I guess he need to make his cut here straight or curved.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That part's getting wrapped again with some leather in it.
No.
It's just gotta, it's gonna be right along. Pressure. I'm gonna put some work on that part.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it?
That in there. See, if
The
you
Gorilla
want-
Glue.
If you had wood glue, you could push on that and pop that whole piece on. See, you got
And
Gorilla
plus, if
Glue.
it gets wet, then
Oh, you get
it'll come apart with wood
tack.
glue.
Here's the thing
The
attached.
Gorilla
right here.
Glue won't come loose.
That slot, that slid in back deep enough.
Do we get a bell loop for this?
No.
You get to keep these. That's your prize. And you get to use these when you're Boy Scouts.
And
Use
you're,
them
when
when
you're
we
Boy
blow
Scout,
tubes, too.
you'll still have
We're gonna-
this, and you won't be wearing
Two of 'em.
your belt loops anymore.
Right.
Can you get it open?
Yeah.
Don't scratch my table, Lucas. Don't let those scratch my table. They're sticking through. It'll scratch my table.
Can you get one of your tacks?
I think I should help him. Yeah.
We're
We will in a
fishing tail.
minute.
Can't do one. Don't get you a fortet on each side where you can work with.
Scoot over a little bit. You went in the middle of your wood. Over about here.
Okay, see how you got 4 all the way around? Now you can do the rest of them to
Okay, now
hold it.
take your
Don't worry about down
gentle.
here or down here. This will get leather with that. We'll trim all that up later.
Hold on a minute, Matt. I'll help you.
All you gotta do is come about an inch apart. Put you another one, another one, another one. Should be about 3 more on each side or so.
3?
3 in between each one. Let's scoot over here. Let's scoot over here. Let's scoot over here right in the turn. And cut over here to the concrete.
Look at my new hairstyle.
So you're just trimming all the excess off?
Yeah.
Just Phil, look at my new hairstyle.
Hmm.
You're videoing everything.
Yeah, so people will know how to make them.
Ah. Mr. Phil, videotape me.
Come on, you're just being goofy.
Yeah, you
That's good.
Push, Dylan,
You
push.
cut a strip about 1 inch wide.
Yeah. Something give or take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some glue on it, on the these little, all this little excess first, but I'm just experimenting. I'm getting my piece.
That wouldn't hurt to go around a couple of times.
Yeah.
Look, he's throwing a chicken. Chicken.
Yeah.
Dad, help me.
I'm gonna cut that
Hang on.
a little
Put
bit
that
short
down.
on that one.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Use one of those staples to hold it.
I'm gonna put another tack.
I mean tacks, I meant. Yeah.
You shut up.
If you want a double wrap or a single wrap, it kind of.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. You want to put glue on? Well, I was thinking to put tack one side and then cut it, and then maybe draw a line around it where you need to cut to square it off, and then attach it. Use it as a template for the next one.
Yeah.
So just put a little tack to hold it, and then cut it.
Okay, now use your hand.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and glue these hinges because as they were hammering on them, they've come loose and a piece of wood is split here. Also, we're going to glue these on down to the ends here. We cut a piece of leather, kind of a smile shape, because when you wrap it around the end, then it makes up for the turn in the wood. I'll show you how it looks in a minute. Okay, we found that, first off, this is how we finished off this part right here. We glued everything down and we put a couple of tacks to hold down. The end piece is cut off flush, and we found that we messed up on the back part down here, and that air leaks around here, so next time we need to cut it all the way around and not cut the little tabs out. But other than that, you know, it's pretty much finished other than decorating it now. It puts out quite a bit of air. Okay, this is the final product before decorating it. On the end here, I had to put a little strip of leather because it was leaking air. Put a tack there, a tack there, a tack over here. It was still leaking a little bit of air, so I've gone ahead and just put some staples for now. It doesn't look real decorative, but it's real functional. As you can see, it's gonna, well, here, hold the camera so I can show how it blows. As you can see, it blows quite a bit of air, so you know it's functional. So now all we got to do is just finish decorating it, and then this piece, I was saying earlier that we've got it screwed in because if it's sitting there it can make a hole in the backpack, so we're going to unscrew it and we're going to make a little pouch. We might use like here's one with a pouch made just with a piece of leather, or you could take the fleur-de-lis and you could put a couple
But it's over that they.
Okay, and like I was saying, if you take the fleur-de-lis and you can use that for your pouch, like that, put a couple of staples or tacks in there, you know, however you want to, but anyway, just some way to keep this from punching a hole in your backpack. Anyway, and that's it.